Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Hey, looks like we're going live. So what I'm gonna do real quick is just say hello to everybody and welcome you to the live stream. If you have any questions or anything like that, I will answer them I probably will answer them all through this live stream. So, but if you don't have any time to watch this whole entire live stream, you can always feel free to come back. The replay will be up and it will have chapters in it or whatnot. So that's kind of the way I like to rock with this show. And yeah, you already know. So let's go ahead and start that intro. Bars. The sequence. All right. So I already just told everybody on Twitter that I am live. I see we got like about 2 people in there, 2 likes, man. Greatly appreciated, man. If you want to join in and have a good old time, I'm all for it. So yeah, it's been a minute. I know I haven't been around as of late. Last week was a little different from this week. Last week I had a whole bunch of meetings, like high caliber meetings, and it was crazy. But that's no excuse though. I plan on doing about an hour or so of this, and if you're wondering what I'm talking about, I will get to it in a second here. I just got to set some stuff up real quick. I got to set that rocket delay up so when people come through, I give them shout outs. That's what I usually do in the beginning of the show. Hey, looking low 88, what's good? Armor of God, what's going on? So, shout outs to everybody that's in here and is watching the show. We got about 8 concurrent viewers right now, and I am happy that y'all guys are here, and I want to thank you. I want to give time to say thanks to everybody that joins in. You can choose to be anywhere, but you're here, and I greatly appreciate it. But yeah, so today we're going to talk about this right here, which is Melody Sauce 2. I already have it inside of my every software. I got it in FL Studio, I got it in the MPC software, and also in Ableton Live. Of course, this right here is only $49, and if you was the owner of the original version, you can upgrade for $15. So yeah, that's how that works. And they said the offer ends the 12th or December 4th of 2022. So yeah, normal full pricing. Yeah, it's not so bad, just a little rise up there. But yeah, as you know, I have in the title that we're going to talk about artificial intelligence and whatnot, and my vast knowledge. So I think that would be some due diligence. It would be some just due credit if I actually, talk about some of my history and what I'm reading as far as machine learning or AI goes. Excuse me. Got to sneeze. Okay, moment passed. What's going on? Something was good. Manny Numbers was going on. Naffy Beats was good. Quarter. Water. What's up? But yeah, so I'm going to talk about some things right here. In hindsight of what's going on, I don't know what's up with the camera, but yeah. So there's this book. I always talk about this book on many of my live streams. This is written by Kai-Fu Lee, which is a ex-Google employee. He was in charge of Google China. He has a history with AI as far as speech to text, and he's done stuff with Google, obviously. But Apple was where he started at. So he had a couple of shining moments, of course. So, but yeah, AI Superpowers, really good book. Yeah. And then there's this right here. If you want to get a great definition in applied science. So this is more of a historical, scientific book of AI. If you want to kind of be entertained by the history, and he does go into some of the pure science and the applied science. But this is more the applied science when it comes to AI. So yeah, and we're entering that age. 2016 is probably when the big push for AI happened. It was kind of dubbed the Sputnik moment for China. And I know, guys, I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers there. But yeah, so it's a very interesting topic to talk about because the way technology is going, you're going to see much more artificial intelligence taking a lot of jobs that used to be served by humans. I know that's a kind of a sad point, but I think the real issue for most people is how many jobs. So anyways, if you're new to my channel, if you want to know some stuff, you can go ahead and subscribe. I think everybody, I just got verified. I wanted to gloat about that on Sunday, but I got verified. So, the vibes from there. If somebody has 100K subs and they're not verified, there's something wrong with that channel. I can tell you that. There's no reason not to do that after you get 100K subs, other than the fact that you probably bought your subscribers. I had to hate to hit y'all with the spicy stuff. But yeah, I'm not gonna hit you with anything. If you want to join the channel and be a member, then feel free to. What's going on, Charlie? Yeah, and check me out on social media. I have all my social media stuff right here on my YouTube, on my website at djmcree.net. Of course, I'm not gonna get more into that. I think it's 2 more days until you can get the free stuff. I do have a free drum kit. If you want to check that out, I got a few free things on my website here as I navigate to it. Where is it at? Yeah, Trap Steezy right now is free, and it'll be free until the end of March. So, said, didn't Korea use AI in some way to help a president get elected, like deep fake AI technology they used or something? No, that was actually a company from the United Kingdom called Cambridge Analytica, and they helped the president of the United States win his presidency. Okay, and it actually gets deeper than that, because the president before that, which was Barack Obama in the United States, was talking about the artificial intelligence and its abilities to do a lot of things. So, so yeah, you got that wrong. And also, I believe it was a Blexic that used the company Cambridge Analytica. And if you want to fact check me on that, well, just go to Netflix and type in Cambridge Analytica. Or a matter of fact, why don't we do it here? I'm spelling that wrong. Boom. And it already pulled up. So there goes Cambridge Analytica. Was a British political consulting firm that came to prominence through the Facebook Cambridge Analytica data scandal. And you can see it on Netflix if you have Netflix. If you have Netflix, then you can see a very good documentary on it. Yeah. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff that, and AI has its positives and negatives, obviously. We're at a time where we don't know that the AI is actually looking at us and what we're doing, because we use such platforms as Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, Amazon, and so forth. And they have the ability to, just from you doing a few clicks, to understand you better than you understand yourself. And then that's why you make those guesses, those purchases, because you recommended things that you enjoy. So, and that's how they utilize their AI to type into your neural network. So, anyways, so what I'm gonna do is something light here. I'm gonna go ahead and change the music up. Let's get these these lovely vibes in. Let's see here. But yeah, just giving people shout outs as they come in. Emo Gaming, what's good? Ryan, what's good? Joshua, what's going on? Say, is this plugin any good? That just depends on you. It depends on the people. See, my thing is this right here. When it comes to VST plugins or anything, software, hardware, whatever, I'm not going to influence you into getting it. Okay, there's plenty of people that are going to tell you this shit is fire. There's no lack of that on the internet, where somebody that is a quote unquote influencer is going to tell you, oh yeah, you should get this shit. I don't know you. Like, I don't know you. And I don't say that to be offensive. I say it more so that I don't know you. I don't know what your taste is. And if you're one of those type of people that don't understand artificial intelligence and machine learning, then you're not going to get the true value in something like a Melody Sauce, or a value in something like a Lander, or a value in something like Ozone, Nectar, and so forth from Isotope. People just do not understand AI because in society, we're usually behind. Your average person doesn't have a care for what something happens until it directly affects them. And usually when something like AI or automation directly affects you, it's already too late. So, and then if you're one of those people that say, oh, well, I don't want to use this because it's cheating, well, guess what? You're going to be fucked. When some random dude that you think that you're better than can make about 20 or 30 beats a day and churn the butter, and you're still doing it the hard way, but you want more props. You don't get no props for being in second place. That's all I got to say. So, you know, you have the option of getting something or not. It's not up to me to just sit here and just gaslight it. I gaslighted this plugin years ago when I thought it was going to be garbage. I bought it because I thought it was going to be trash, and I wanted to make a funny video, and it ended up being very good. But anyways, what we're talking about is this right here, Melody Sauce 2. Just a simple process here. It's a simple plugin that anybody can get into, and it's not expensive. That's the funny part. Like something like this, I would think it would be, if I was making it, it would be in the hundreds, 200s. But this type of technology, as far as artificial intelligence, was not possible years ago. I mean, artificial intelligence has been around since the 1950s, just to put that into scope. So way before I was born, they had what they call supercomputers. Again, guess what? It's equivalent to a supercomputer, or actually better than a supercomputer, that took up a whole entire room. Your smartphone. Your smartphone. Your smartphone. Your smartphone has several AI algorithms on it and can complete multiple functions, including spectral analysis, on top of data analysis. Destructo was popping! A perk dog was good. Jim. Shannon on Sounds, what's going on? Tyrone Sellers was good. Make This Food was good. Zero was good. Said, does it replace Riffer though? Well, that's up to you. Again, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you guys what is better. I've done that for years, and people say, oh, this shit's whack. You know, people have their divisive ways about it. So anyways, this is Melody Sauce 2. What this is a AI-driven MIDI generator. So the way that AI works is that there are 3 different types. One I can't remember right now, but it doesn't matter because we're not even on the second level of AI, AI, which is general AI. And the main reason why is because we don't have many ways to push out data so that we can get to general AI. Not necessarily our computing power, is just that, you know, an AI, especially neural network, we're talking about deep learning, which if you want to know a company that uses deep learning, 2 of them I can give you is Google and YouTube. And that's no surprise because Google owns YouTube. And neural networks is basically mimicking a neural network of a human brain. For a lot of you guys, your mind is set off when you get a notification on your phone. A notification on your phone, you're alerted to be on your phone. That's a natural human response to a sound, especially when you get to know that a sound is there, and it also appeases a certain part of our brain. What these companies have realized is if they can collect as much small carbon footprints as humanly possible of you, for example, we're talking about YouTube, likes, dislikes, how long you watch the video. That's why they calculate from watch time and not from views anymore, because that wasn't effective enough to recommend a video to you. So if you watch a certain threshold of a video, your next recommendation or your next video that you're recommended might be that content creator, depending on how long you watch their content, or something that is very similar to people. That's why there are people that kind of game the system by doing the same kind of content as the other content creators, knowing that it might be successful if they look at the view count. That's why a lot of people do that. And the more people that are subscribed to you or whatnot, the more data that you're intaking and feeding YouTube, and thus why a lot of people get popular, or certain people get popular on this platform, because they're pulling in enough data, and yeah, they pretty much know your watching habits. Now that is actually not so bad from that standpoint alone. It's not so bad because it stays on YouTube. However, Facebook, what makes Facebook such a piece of shit company, making them change their name to Meta for whatever reason, as if people don't recognize Mark Zuckerberg, is Mark Zuckerberg using Python as his coding language, which has a lot of AI algorithms just set offhand. You just copy and paste that shit over. Depends on what it is as far as data analysis goes. And they analyze the data from the pictures that you upload. I think Facebook was the first company I realized that had facial recognition. Like, they knew how you look like, and then they'll pair your video pictures with other people's pictures. And they gained off of that, But if we were to talk about, and that's just narrow AI right there, just like a simple way of using AI to its highest power. But this right here is extremely narrow, because it's using data points, but it is not neural network. It's just straight up has your basic rules. So if you're talking about the basic rules of music theory, that is where Melody Sauce has an upside on, because it's able to calculate not only the scale that you want to play it in, or the scale that you're able to play it in, or the scale that you select in this manner, because it doesn't detect scales or anything like that. Shout outs to Kai for figuring that out. But it will play things at certain speeds, loop length, octaves, all the stuff that's predefined right over here. And it will spit out something different every single time. Now, in hindsight of that, what's new to Melody Sauce 2 is it has a built-in sound engine, so you don't have to rely on MIDI mapping it to a VST plugin. But you can still, and you can also drag and drop MIDI. How can neural network be utilized in a plugin like was it Exxon by Audio Damage if it's not server based? That means that it has to be logged. You have to be logged in for it to have more data to collect. I don't think that's artificial intelligence, sir. Anyways, so thank you for the sub. So you have the first step is you're gonna pick out like the key that you want. So we're gonna pick out a C minor, and then you can select the speed. So I select medium, and then you can choose a loop length. Maybe I shouldn't do it in FL, but whatever. Let's see if I can do something real quick. Cause in FL you gotta have the damn notes and shit. Let's drag it on out to about 8 bars. There we go. This is something you have to do in FL. And then I could just, there we go. But I want you guys to see the immersiveness of Melody Sauce. So with that being said, you can go into loop length. You have different loop lengths. And also, by the way, this is Vectral. For those who want to know, this is a Vectral plugin. So, it is C++, Possible Juice. Was the engine that was used to develop this, which is, boy, I got ideas. Anyways, with this AI, you have some simple predefinitions that you can do. And that's where people kind of get this kind of misconstrued, because they think, oh man, it's just randomizing. It's just using presets and stuff like that. And that's not the case. It is machine learning, whatever you're inputting. So you're using some small data points here, some small functions. And those functions are as follows, like key speed, loop length, octave, groove, syncopation, legato, and maybe even higher in creation mode, and then output, and then you get your melody bank and stuff like that. And in this version, you can do chords. So let's do this, because it does have a help bar, and we'll look at it from this point. So it has a stretch limit. So from here, you can see the definition for every individual part of this module. So key, select your key for your project. Speed, adjust the speed for your melody. Loop length, adjust how long the melody will be before it loops. The longer the loop, the more notes it will play. Octave, adjust the octave. Groove, add triplet. Swing rhythm, add syncopation for more offbeat rhythms, and keep it offbeat. So if you're wondering, would it have like a real-time kind of humanized feel, syncopation is the answer there. Creation mode, it says create in free mode to choose your own settings for new melodies. Use style mode to create melodies in specific genres. Settings are fixed for each style, but the results are different each time when you create a new melody, which we will test out a little bit further. But yeah, just to give you a gist. Also, they have this the MPC pads here, and it tells you what they do. It says click any available creator pad to start creating melodies. Each time you click a pad, a new unique melody is created instantly for you, either based on the settings you selected in free mode or in the built-in style settings. So it does translate over into the style settings too. So if you make the definitions and changes when you select the style mode, then you don't have to worry about the other parts. And I've already tested it out. It sounds fantastic. This is the build-up, I guess. And people that are curious, I will have a shorter video, of course, tomorrow. I was about to say yesterday. But anyways, so getting into the net of things here, you could just go ahead and let's go ahead and press play real quick. So there's nothing on here. You don't hear anything. Oh yeah, I did do 8 bars. But anyways, I would have to press a pad to generate something. So I'm going to do extra for complex melody, and then hit this right here to generate a melody. So it's playing the melody right now. The melody is hella slow. So let's create a new one. So that's in C minor right now, or E flat major. So what I'm gonna do here is just do a melody. I'm gonna pull up a plugin real quick. And also you hear the new sounds that come with it, but we'll get more into it. What do we want to use today? I'm feeling Hive. I don't know. I haven't used Hive in forever. All right. Oh shit! I didn't mean to put Hive there. Let's turn that all the way down. Let's go ahead and grab Hive again. Look at all these damn plugins. Can't wait to uninstall shit Thursday. Anyway, so we have this. I'm gonna grab no. I need presets. The preset thingy. And let's go ahead and what is the fi-fi? Where is the great sounds? I should just type in I think Hans Zimmer did some stuff, but I don't care. I just want Howard Scar. New high presets, old high presets, Arthur's. Oh, well, I don't see Howard Scar. There we go. Boop. All right. And I don't need that much stuff in it. All right. We have that. Move this out the way. Matter of fact, hopefully this phone would not hit any keys. Move that over. I'm gonna go ahead and pick out a, well, is that C minor? Cool. All right, one more. No, there we go. All right, let's record that in there. course, I love Fruity Loops. I do. And when I say that, I don't really mean I love it. But it's just worth doing it. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Give it to me. Please. Just give me a record. All right, so people ain't figured out, outside of the melody sucking ass. Okay, relax on that. Outside of the melody sounding like complete nutter booty, you get the big picture here. Like you can hear that, you know, all I did was just play some notes over it. I'm not a keyboard player at all. I gain a lot by using this plugin. Like I gain a whole bunch. But yeah. So let's say we have that. Let's just generate some more shit. Let's generate another melody. I'm just gonna hit this pad right over here. Let's go dark and generate more melodies. And we're gonna go and keep on using this until we hear it. So I have about 6 melodies generated. So that's kind of fair to say that things will be different, right? All right, and we can change the sound too. Let's change it to. One thing I will say, I don't like the fact that you can't. Oh, my bad, wrong side. One thing I will say though, the sounds are okay. They're usable. They're not the best in the world. They did a good job with it. But anyways, let's go ahead and hear melody 2. Let's turn off the damn. All right, so I'm on melody 3 now. And the xylophone sound is the sound that is melody sauce. So. All right, so melody 5. Let's hear if that changes anything, and it sounds like exactly like the other melodies. And that shows you the reason why I reacted the way I did in my original video that went viral too, about Melody Sauce 1. It went viral because of the simple fact that I was dead ass serious. Now, I'm pretty sure, well, the landscape of YouTube, the way it is now, it's most people aren't reviewers. They just plug in reaction channels that take sponsorships. But, oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
So, have I seen Hive in a while? Right. It's a very good plugin. The reason why you don't see Hive a lot because there's so much out in the marketplace right now. A lot of it's bullshit, but Hive stands the test of time. What's going on? 808 Zenario? 808 Zenario? I think Melakinesis, what's going on? Appreciate you, brother. Pharaoh Louis. So yeah, we got this happy, almost jazz melody going, and yeah. So if I was to create more, let's create some lights. Now I want to add. Well, let's go ahead and create more, and we'll see. So we already know that this is MIDI going in, but this is auto-generating new melodies so that you can hear them, and then we're going to go into another part of it that I think is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and play it. All right, let's see if that's melody 1. Nope. that does sound like melody 8, maybe? I think it is. Or is it melody 7? Let's see. Oh, no, that's melody 2. All right, let's go to melody. Melody 2 and melody 7? Nope. So it has variations between the two. So what it's doing is, I guess, because, all right, realistically, when you're playing a progression altogether, you got 7 keys in the scale. So out of 7 keys, there's going to be some type of similarities. So thank God it's not the same thing. I did hear people say, oh man, like the melody sauce gave me the same shit over and over and over again. And I thought it was just maybe because, it really did happen like that. So the best way to judge that is to, all right, so that was number 7. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, you can drag and drop your MIDI over. So if we're going to explore this one right here, that's clearly see, you can clearly see that it is not the exact same thing as that is as the only thing that exists on my piano roll. So there is subtle differences and some subtle, similarities in terms of the tone. Okay, so that makes sense theoretically. And I do apologize if I'm ignoring you. I'm just trying to get to the point to where we can, I can intake some good questions for this plugin. What's going on, Wagga? Change the tempo as the AI plays back. Let's see what happens. Nothing happens. What are you talking about? It's playing. Never mind. That makes no sense, but okay. Let me. It's not gonna fall out. It's not gonna fall out of I was about to say syncopation, which I do have that on right now. I just realized that. Now I'm doing triplets too. I don't know what you guys expected out of that. Yeah, I don't know what was expected, but I wanted to do it and not be a D-bag. And what I did notice too, by the way, when I was playing with it, like if I was to go to melody 8 or whatever, you can see that you can change the sounds too as well. The sounds are not bad. They're not like, they're usable. That's all I care about. All right, so enough of that. Let's get in here. Okay. Okay, now that everything is deleted, we're good to go. Let's do this. All right, so there is again when we're talking about like the different styles too, you can choose. Like nothing is changed or anything like that. You can choose whatever you want as far as like your melody or whatnot. I'm still going to stick by C minor altogether because E major, E flat majors, and C minors go hand in hand with a specific genre that I'm doing a lot, and that's kind of house and shit like that. So just to take it up a notch, I'm going to we're going to examine another feature here. So I'm not the best at this right now. That's why I'm doing a live stream and not doing a whole emphatic tutorial on that. But what I'm going to do here is try out harmonize mode. So now the newest thing about Melody Sauce too is you can harmonize. So meaning that you can get chord progressions. Now I'm not sure how they will sound, especially given let's go to 120. 120. Okay, 120. And I want to clear all this shit out all at once. Maybe they'll hear me on that. But But yeah, style mode where you can pick out different styles of music. You have different styles like trap, and they are pretty decent ideas too. By the way, they're not trash. So what we got here? So if you want to do something in C minor or something like that, then you're pretty good to go. You have advanced editor. This mode right here is a little difficult for me to understand, but if you have any problems, guess what? You have this help over here by this cogwheel where it says settings. Go into there, go to help, and it kind of tells you everything that you need to know. I'm going to go ahead and stretch this out so I can see it, and I will have to, since we're in Fruity Loops right now, I will have to, where is detach? God damn it, I probably went past it 3 times. Yes, I did. Yeah, guys, don't get old. Y'all had no choice. But anyways, you can do chord adjust right here. Let's hear if it, just by doing that, will it work? Doesn't seem like it. And this is octave. Okay. So now you have chorus that you have to mess with. And you have different versions of those chords too. You. Hey. And now you're starting to see the magic of AI-driven, AI-based music. Kind of covers your ideas as far as like, and as some people that are opposed to it, I don't really ever see any big musicians or people that are really good at playing different instruments, or they know a lot of music theory complain about it. Usually it's just some random person in the comment section that complains about this. But I will say this as a counter argument to your argument about it not teaching you music theory. So theoretically, if we're to talk about the problems of somebody learning music theory, is more likely being able to identify this A scale and the shit. Some people just don't know how certain keys sound like altogether. Like, and I'm not shaming you for not knowing what tone is, because that's a big part of you learning how to play musical instruments and so forth, is you learning the tone. In this plugin right here, you basically learn those progressions altogether. Now, one thing I will say though, in hindsight of you locking into a key or whatever, don't know, let's go ahead and change that. I'm going to change to A flat and see what's going on. F minor, turn to F minor, and you get your different chord sets. But let's see, one more time. A major, A major. No. Let's go for the easy beasy. This is something I know, so yeah, you can get a F minor out of it. Yeah. So I don't necessarily know if it would harmonize thoroughly, perfectly. Because from what I'm hearing right now, that doesn't make sense to. Damn it! I gotta play it on the Hive. Oh yeah, Hive is nope, that's the wrong one. Let me turn that off. Like theoretically, since it's a C major, that will fit in there because I'm playing a C major, so doesn't seem like it fits harmonically, and that's kind of but then you're just using your imagination at that point. So whoa, oh yeah, and you can rearrange the chords too. Yeah, I wouldn't think a flat would fit into C major anyways, but you know, whatever works. Whatever works for that. Let's make a new melody. Let's play a E minor. So yeah, it does fit. However, if you're messing with anything in here, you got to be very particular of what you pick out. But you can, you know, mix things up. Sometimes picking something outside of the scale isn't the worst thing in the world. But nothing is perfect. But in this sense here, I do like that the basic AI that it is, the narrow AI that it is very good at nailing the basic concepts and the basic rules of music theory in order for it to generate not only melodies but now chords. And you know, even though it's not going to hold your hand all the way through the process, you never know what you can get. So that is actually one of the presets out of the pack there, or the presets out of Melody Sauce right here, where you can still go and manipulate that melody and still have a trap melody per se, and it will fit into a C major or whatever scale that you pick. Okay, what brought me and blew my mind up was the house shit. Like the house shit is where I thought it really shined at. Let's get that out of here. And I think it's pretty decent at making bass. All right. You can see, hear it in real time. I want to see minor. I want to see minor. So we have that, okay? And I actually like that damn sound. So what I'm gonna do is make another instance of Melody Sauce, and we're gonna play with it a little bit more. Let's see, let's grab the C minor. Let's go in this style again, and let's pick out house. Let's go with. It has some stupid ass progressions that I was messing with the other day. God damn it. Damn it, man. Let's just go with the strings. And let's get up out of all that. I don't need all that extra shit. Just needed to match. There we go. Whoops. My dumbass did not set this to a C minor. There we go. And I'm definitely not doing anything else here. Simple, bitch. And my dumbass needs to change that to a C minor again. Okay, this is embarrassing me. Anyways, did I generate a C minor? I probably didn't. I don't like that hard high noise in it, but let's see. Let's go dark. Darkness, everybody, darkness. It's darkness, bitches. If you think this is too complicated, I don't know what to tell you. You must be nah, I'm just gonna leave it alone. But yeah, if you don't know at the bare minimal to match this key with the next key that you're gonna use, then yeah, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. But yeah, this is I wouldn't bet it all on that though. That sounds terrible. But yeah. Oh, what am I doing? I don't need to clear anything out. Just for the shits and giggles. Replace. Is it contact? Contact. There we go. Contact. Oh, you're one of those people. And again, how is learning music theory make sense when it already teaches you music? It teaches you music theory. Are you one of these people that's still trying to set? You know, the people that have issues with these type of plugins and stuff like that, you have no skin in the game. If a company like Unison Audio can convince people to buy preset drums, then you really have no skin in the game. So it's like, don't click on shit that you know that that's gonna trigger you. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. People want easy. That's the majority of people, as sad as it is, people want easy and convenient. People want easy and convenient, and they don't want to learn how to do music theory or whatever. And as somebody that has learned how to play multiple instruments, dude, it's more than a relief to get some type of inspiration from somewhere. And if you are the quote-unquote musical genius that you're trying to allude to, then you shouldn't have an issue with it either, because it would definitely help you with your ideas. That's the point that I don't get of people that want to be counterintuitive. Like, like if you want to be counterintuitive, good, do that. But don't get mad when somebody comes in and then don't get mad when the 12-year-old producer comes in and they got a better track than you. Because remember, you know music theory. So you shouldn't, theoretically, nobody should be able to fucking touch you when it comes to production. Nobody should be able to fucking touch you. No one. Not a single soul. You can fucking outproduce everybody because you know music theory. So that fucking 12-year-old comes in the room and he has a better track than you, and you should fucking feel really insulted. Right. Okay, this shit is killing me. We're gonna get rid of all this bullshit. Yeah. We'll visit that in a second. So I'm pulling up a plugin that I know little to nothing about right now. And it's what, Trez? And this is basically your future of music right here. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I remember, there is a track where you can activate. Let me close out Hive. Hive's all in the way and shit. Get the fuck out the way. There is a track. Or is it below? Jesus. Where is it? Sequencer. There's nothing in the sequencer? Am I tripping or am I in the wrong category? Drum modules. No. Perk loops. No? No, I could have sworn. Because the other day I was playing with, or it might have been, it might have been another plugin. No, see, this has one. Fruity Loops. You not working with buttons. I swear, I hate it. I'm in a sequencer. Okay. You know what? Fuck you, Contact. This is why I don't like your products, Native Instruments. Not all of them, at least. Why in the hell is that going to be so damn difficult? But then again, the person that you wanted to co-sign that was another human being. That won't get mentioned on here anymore. All right. So, Falcon, where are you? Yeah. Let's pull up something that's reliable. Okay. Drum, is it drum designer? I think it's drum designer. No? Kit. Okay. And initial, what we got? I know the presets in this is okay. Oh yeah. Okay. And that's on C3. What the hell is C4 then? Okay, so there we go. Dog, this is basically your... Oops, and I forgot that, oh boy. They need to change that. Really? Why did I pick Fruity Loops to use this shit? That was cute. that kid had that little shit at the end. There we go. So that is cheesy as fuck, but nonetheless, we'll just roll with it. All right. Matter of fact, I can't roll with that. That shit is too cheesy. Shut up, phone. Actually, like that. Why did it stop there? No. Okay, Fruity Loops, you are really about to test my patience today. Okay, it's a little over. And, yeah. Goddamn FL. Fucking hate you. Alright, so we got some techno shit. Like everybody comes to my channel for techno, right? Let's say Phrygian Plucks. Alright, let's generate something for that. Are you kidding me? Am I tripping? Was it this whole ass Fruity Loops thing? Oh well. And okay. Really? Well, generate two then. Oh, well, fuck it. That's what's it's gonna be. I'm testing it out right now. Yeah, why? Why are you not working? Okay. Say C major, and deep house. Oh, there's an error. Whoops. Of course. I fucking hate FL. Yeah, it does sound like some weird ass. Well, it's techno. Um, yeah, not bad. Yeah. If you sent this in this way, I would to the live beat review stream, music review, I would definitely give you a 4. But the idea is very, very good though. Let's see. But I would definitely like that beat is a 1. No, it's not. It's not gonna be a 1. You're gonna get a 4. Depending on how good the drum line is though. The drum lines that I'm getting right now out of Drum Designer aren't fitting my chakra level. Mortal Kombat, that's what it does sound like. Mortal Kombat 2023. I'm just saying. Where the hell? Oh no. Where my bag at? No. Oh. Okay. Whew. Yeah, but yeah, that's true enough. That I'm not. Let's see, but I'm not opposed to new technology or whatever. I'm opposed to, like, you know. And by the way, I don't get paid for this shit at all. Have never been paid for this company. They just been enthused about whatever I've been doing over here, and that's cool. I greatly appreciate that. And, you know, anytime there's something that's somewhat innovative, I would definitely check it out. But nonetheless, it's not preset shit, you know. Break out the MPC. Oh, this does work in the MPC software. It doesn't work in the same way that it would in FL Studio and Ableton Live. It will generate, but it won't lay down. You can't drag and drop due to the fact that that limitation is still there, unless I missed a note or some shit. But yeah, let's see. Did it freeze again? Yeah, it froze again. Or nah? Did it not freeze? What the hell? I must be tripping. Oh yeah, that shit look like it froze. So yeah, but I also had to. I can't talk, man.
No. We'll do it live! Fuck it!
With AIS, I don't. What is SW? I don't get what you're saying. I don't get what's SW with AI, SW with MIDI randomization. Oh, I don't know what SW means, but I'm guessing that appreciate it, Cole, man. I'm guessing that, well, it's not a guess. The difference between something like this and what, MIDI Wizard or whatever the fuck it's called by Unison Audio, is those are actual progressions that they made and put it inside of the unit and just define them themselves, while Melody Sauce is actually calculating data points. And you can tell because of all the multiple data points here. So it's not just off of randomization or, you know, or a MIDI playlist, as what I like to call freaking MIDI Wizard. It's more or less about the data. It's like Scalar. Scalar, when it first came out, its AI is basically just having the ability to machine learn every individual scale in real time. That's the AI about that. The AI that exists in the MPC, one of the many different AIs, is the way that it can record progressions and then machine learn them so that you can fit to a scale just like that. So that's Sugar Walls. What the fuck? But yeah, you know, that's the difference in that. Yeah, it's just a means of you just arrange master in an MPC too. Miko Ledge. Micree, I believe. Yes, you can. I've done it many a times. I won't be doing it today though. What I recommend is you go into my playlist on my channel. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. By all means, I'll have many different videos. I got some stuff like that in the future, but right now I'm focusing on this. Say Cubase. Oh, Cubase, like the iOS app. I will be checking out Cubase 12. Maybe not while it's popular and all that other shit, but I'm not worried about that. This AI shit is it's not gonna take you a long time to learn, dude. Like it's much different. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go to something different. I'm FL Studio is just it's 7 o'clock. Almost time for me to work out. But that was Cambridge Analytica. Let's go. Ableton Live. Let's get something a little bit more concrete. They want $150 to upgrade. I mean, if you use Cubase like that, then probably so. But if you're not using Cubase like daily, I wouldn't recommend you just spend money to waste money. You know, for somebody like me that operates on that has a channel, it's a little different. But other than that, though, let's see. Type in melody sauce. I just saw it scan through. Melody sauce. All right, please be melody. Oh no, is that the original one? That sucks. Maybe it's not. I don't know. If it's the original version, then I'm gonna go ahead and pass on that. It should be the new one. Oh Lord. Yeah, that's the old melody sauce. Let's see. What? Why wouldn't it not have melody sauce in there? That's weird. Womp womp. Oh well. Oh, that's the wrong one. It's this one. So it didn't pull up in. I don't feel like sitting here and scanning shit. I'm just don't. Fuck that MPC. Anyways, let's grab the MPC software. Sorry, asking for it's damn. Well, that's what dolls do, man. These days they gotta drive that up. I'm not justifying it though. I think, to be honest, I wish all companies would be like, I don't know, ImageLine. To be fair, to be fair, I wish they were all like ImageLine and they did free updates. Or if you're gonna nickel and dime, I think it would be more. I will be more down, and I know people won't agree. Thank you for the sub. I would be more down to pay a annual fee for a DAW that is ever growing. You know, that way everybody gets their support, their money and stuff like that. Every company's happy. They ain't got to worry about not having enough money for R&D, research, or anything like that. Boom. And, you know, just let it be what it be. You know, I don't mind paying an annual. But let it be worth it to me, you know what I'm saying? Let's see here. We're camera Elgato. Let's adjust the Elgato camera real quick. Camera 7. Camera 7. Move this right here. Up a little bit. Yeah, I remember when the UI for the MPC software looked like ass. It looked like complete and utter ass. Let's see. Damn, somebody hating on me. What else is new? Anyways, have I tried Cubase 12 yet? No. I do want to. Cubase was one of the first DAWs that I used. And I think after 4, well, what was it? 2 or it might have been 2 or 3. That's how old I am. All right, MPC is working. Cool. All right, let's build a melody. Let's build some chords. I'm gonna go atypical here. I'm gonna go and grab a E-piano, MPC plugins, air, electric. Let's pick out some progressions here. Let's go with the default MPC shit. Let's see. Boom. Let's go with Key Jazz 3. That's a little loud. I can tell it's loud on your side. I'm looking at my meters. All right, let's turn it down to -6 here. Let's go with key. I'm gonna go with something simple like that. Let's record that in here. Let's get the record in there. Let's do that again. Oops. Well, I fuck it up. Got a little delay. And I will use this track for drums. Let's go and grab these drums right here. I need to put this on my MPC. Select the program like a genius. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and add, let's go new plugin, and it should be under Eva Beat. Melody Sauce, what? Is that 1 or 2? Oh, no, okay. This is melody sauce too. I was like, damn it, man, I'm pissed. But yeah, we good. We good, chat. All right. We got some bullshit to lay down. So that's C minor, of course. C minor jazz. C minor 7th. C minor 7, C minor 6, that is. So now let's go ahead and mess with melody sauce here. The only problem with using it in the MPC software, you're not going to be able to MIDI it to dragging your MIDI. It will turn it into, well, let's see. We'll test that out. So I just need a C minor. And let's change, I don't know. We'll experiment with sounds. Let's say that will work. And now that we have that, we can generate some melodies and let's see if it plays. If it crashes, it crashes. If it dies, if he dies, he dies. Let's generate something else. Let's generate something else. Let's go ahead and generate something else. Let's see if it sounds the same somewhere. And the answer is no. And the madness doesn't stop there. You know, just go to track number. Well, before I move on, there is a huge caveat to the MPC software altogether. Like, and it's something that I hope that they work on in the near future. Maybe, perhaps they might have worked on it, but we're gonna find out now. When you drag and drop stuff in, and it still does it. Womp womp womp, both light and dark. What the hell? Oh, did it sync the whole entire ship? Or is it telling, oh, it's telling me something on the screen. The current sequence is used, load into next sequence, and it will load into the next sequence here. So for those who don't see what's going on, it will tell you if you try to drag and drop your MIDI in there, which is necessary with this particular version. And goddamn, this exposure is extremely high. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna tighten that up. You son of a bitch. Automatic exposure the hell off. And let's see. Whoa. Why are you so bright today, baby? God damn. Yeah, about right here. That'll do. Okay, enough with you. That Elgato camera shit is garbage. But but yeah, as you can see, you know, I can't drag anything over. If I hit cancel, everything is fine. And yeah, it's fine in the DAW. Belly. Anyways. So with Splice under this price. I was trying to wait until the 50% off sale deal for Arturia. Okay. But yeah. It's by no means is it giving me the same damn melodies. And I can keep on going. I can choose dark. Let's turn syncopation off. Hey man, I'm a fat boy producer. I'm in my fat Timberland energy. Timberland. You go, yo, that Mcree guy, we gotta eliminate that son of a bitch. Probably not. He probably thinks, nah, that nigga trash. And I just added it. And as simple as that, I just added some harmony to it just by clicking low. I can click mid and do something different there too as well. And now I got a what these idiots call counter melody. But anyways, so all things considered, it does work with the MPC software. It just does not allow you to drag and drop your MIDI over. So that's the only caveat that I could think of as far as like Melody Sauce 2 goes, or any other music theory plugin like that, until they do whatever they want to do at Akai to get that fixed. I think that would be cool. It's not necessary for me because, dude, I got you got all the tools necessary. If you got an MPC Studio, MPC Live 1 or X, you got it all right here. Or if you don't have any of them, you have the MPC Beat software. You can play stuff on your keyboard. Like, I mean, I don't necessarily need to use that. Well, I can't play Melody Sauce because Melody Sauce is a MIDI generator. And yeah. So yeah, you can make music. Melody Sauce can complement things. And you can play your chord progressions and notes and stuff like that. You can lock in the scale in the MPC software. This is something I talk about too much on here. Just close your eyes and randomize your pad melody. So stupid. You silly, man. But yeah, ultimately, it's not hard to make a beat. Like with the Melody Sauce plugin. If you are opposed to it, that's fine. But just tell me any reason why outside of, oh, you need to learn music theory. Because again, that shatters that question altogether. Because you will learn it if you know there's 7 keys in a scale. That's all you need to know about scales, and major and minor scales. And they all have their place in whatever chord progression you start with is the actual scale that you should be in. So if you play like an E minor 7th, then it's an E minor scale. Select that, you're out, you're good to go. That's it. It's not, if you want to learn music theory, which I'm not against you learning music theory at all. It obviously will add more to the table, but for someone to say that they are the king and queen of, I'm about to say, bruh, some bitch. But if you are someone that has theoretically music theory, you're a genius at it, which just like what I was talking about, with well, it's a video it's not released yet, but when I was talking about AI altogether, if you are one of those people that are opposed to artificial intelligence and you're not going to use it, bro, you're going to be left behind. That's how serious every software big tech company is coming with basic AI and definitions and being able to define functions. Like, there's no music theory genius in the world that can spit out more melodies than an AI. And once we get into the general AI, which is the next step, and I don't think it's going to be 2040. I think it will be 2025, more than likely. 2025. Given that that AI is strong, is vastly improving versus a human being, we'll be in general AI status in no time because of how fast it solves that. So, I know cats that are good at music theory and don't even use it. Well, music theory? Yeah, I mean, it's just something extra to do. I'm not opposed to it. I just think it's dumb when your argument is, oh, you should learn music theory. And the AI is teaching music theory faster than a normal human being would. I was using AI to learn how to play a guitar. And I kid you not, maybe 2 months down the line, I was getting paid thousands of dollars to play a simple ass cowboy chorus progression. And it was all AI training that I went through. So, yeah, I learned that shot from our data. Damn. Yeah, so I mean, if you want to argue that, I mean, it makes great for commentary, but it's just at the same time, it's just a little, it's kind of pointless. It's a pointless argument. Ew, what I want to do, I don't know. I don't want to finish that beat. I'm tired. I'm tired of my drum lines being like that. I've already used that drum, those drums to the fullest extent. Okay, so well, let's go back to track number 2. Whoa, what is this? Oh, that's the drum line. Drum line, track number 3. Track number 3 is melody sauce. I should just type it in, melody sauce. Sauce. Boop. Boom. Ooh. Let's go into style mode. We're still in the a C minor. Let's go with what the fuck is this? Deep house stabs. Let's generate one and press play. Yeah. I mean, those bass lines are really good ideas. I'm not knocking it, that's for sure. Let's see. Let's generate. Damn, that one bass was kind of cool, but it got away from me. Up a little bit in BPM. Damn. Oh my God! I'm about to dig in. Oh shit! I'm about to dig in, dog. I'm about to dig in, dog. What the hell? Mm-mm-mm. Oh my God. Hell yeah. Dude, I study AI right now, man. There's just so much potential in artificial intelligence. And theoretically, yes, the coding part is a pain in the ass. Is it impossible? Hell no. As far as like coding in AI and getting what you want. The only thing that really bothers me about AI, you know what I'm saying, in terms of like, okay, like I talked to this company right here, which ironically is they're in the UK too. Shout out to MG the Future and CMB for that one. But their AI is based off of progressions and stuff like that. I'm not gonna talk about my ideas that I had. God damn it. God damn you. All right. Let's just load up something. And get the hell off the screen. Okay. All right. So, but their ideas that they have are very good. But there's room for improvement for their AI. And with AI, how? Ooh, no! Hold on. Make sure. Hold on. Allow. That's weird. Let me find out. There we go. It's cool. Whew. I ain't want. I ain't want. But do I want to download it? Okay. Do you want to download it? No, I don't want to download it yet. But all right. So you have this right here. This is basically like Melody Sauce, except this is with chord progressions. Though Melody Sauce is clear advantage over hexachord. You can see that the thing that bothers me the most is it outputs so many damn whole notes. It's a pain in the ass. Now you can redefine the AI just by using MIDI, like just some random person that knows how to lay down some keys or whatever. You can just go ahead and you can import MIDI inside of there, and it will analyze that data. And the clear-cut disadvantage, obviously, is that it's not hooked up to a network. But if we was to talk about if plugins were hooked up to networks, so many of you guys have issues with your plugins calling to the internet for updates, whatever. You know, granted, that's your right. So it has a C minor up here, and I'm just gonna play this real quick. But this is a hexachord or producer suite. And it's based off the same premise. Like you can select different sounds and stuff like that. Let's see, Hummingbird. But the issue for me when it comes down to this, and yes, you can this. I'm playing C minor chords. In the beginning, it was C minor 7 and C minor 6, and it's on C minor right now. The problem with this I had was a few issues. Maybe perhaps the fact that it's just whole notes. I just don't like that. Like whole notes take so much soul away from a progression when normally people will, depending on what BPM that you're at, of course, will play. Maybe not. It might play one whole note. Beginning, opening notes usually are about whole notes or something like that. But then they'll play like a quarter note and then a half note, and then go back to a whole note and some type of rhythmic progression in that fashion. And this doesn't do a great job of that. I record MIDI at the DAW, no. Randomize all chords. Another C minor. See, it doesn't do a good job of relaying that. One plugin that does a fairly decent job as far as progressions, it would be what's that damn? I did a review on it. It's made by WA Productions. It's Insta Composer. That's pretty good for AI generated stuff, but there's so much inputting that you have to do as a human, which is fine because if this ultimately could make music better and you had an AI that was just like a general AI, that could just generate music based off the thousands of years of music theory altogether by itself, where would the producer sit at that point? That's something I would go. So Soul was deep fake. What is up with you guys in deep fake today? Anyways, no, I don't even like that. Please tell me that didn't freeze. If that's just the damn sound. Okay, so complexity, different things like this, it just kind of annoys me in a sense. Enable multiple chords per bar. Ooh. Let's see, complexity. See, now we're talking, but it's gonna sound like butt cheeks though. And this has, what is the other feature? Randomize all parameters in the orb. Let's turn down complexity a little bit. That sounds, and this is okay, but there's an emphatic issue that I have. Not besides the goddamn awful ass sound I just picked, but let's see, pads. No, pads ain't gonna work for this. Where is it at? I have totally forgot how to use this. Theme 1, harmonize. Oh, there it goes, chord progression. So I can go into here, on the minor. Then they have all the predefined chord progressions. And you can preview them. And if you want to go dark or something like that. Let's go with that. And let's roll, Autobots. That does not work. You can replace the chords. No. No. Okay. That sounds like ass though. But anyways, nonetheless, this is this came after Melody Sauce, I believe. And this is what I was asking Eva Beat. I don't know how to pronounce it properly. Don't kill me. But I asked them about that. They did deliver, and that's one thing I like about it. I'm gonna mute the fuck out of you. Let's get back to this. Oh, no, matter of fact, track number 4, new plugin. Back to Eva Beat, Melody Sauce 2. Pull it up. Predefine the chord progression. E flat major, C minor. Into that. Low. I'll say slow. And let's change that to string section. I don't know how that sounds, so don't shoot me if it sounds like ass. Keep playing with your life if you want to. Keep playing with your life. Keep playing with your life if you want to. These goddamn 5-year-olds is gonna be fucking your ass up. Nigga, your piece is weak, nigga. Think about how your piece is weak. But I know music theory though. I know music theory. Oh man. Oh. Mm. Oh. This man Terrence. this man Terrence over here talking about, oh, it's not good, it's trash. Dude, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. But nonetheless, music theory. I'm not opposed to anybody. If you want to learn music theory, that's fine. That's cool. That is cool. I will go where what I've learned from technology, especially if we're going to talk about the Industrial Revolution. But for nobody else answer this, allow Terrence to answer this. Well, damn. I mean, but in terms of the Industrial Revolution, and this is probably one of the coolest things too. We learned in the Industrial Revolution that, you know, machines have the ability to do tasks that we cannot do, or we can do, but it's ultimately we lose time, we get fatigued as human beings, and so forth, right? And with that part of history, Steve Jobs made a bold claim about computers. Obviously, you know, with a quick observation of what he was doing at Activision and, you know, what he was before he became Steve Jobs that we know today. But in theory, what technology is at is the smaller it gets, the better it gets. And that was his theory, that it was going to continue to progress. And obviously he was a great pusher in technology becoming smaller and more ergonomical. And yeah, in the words of Viral Beast, efficiency. So the more you spend time trying to sound like Beethoven and whoever your acquired taste is, Thelonious Monk. Thelonious Monk is only Thelonious Monk. I'm going to use Thelonious Monk as an example. Yes, you can learn the progressions of Thelonious Monk, and Thelonious Monk is a fantastic musician, probably one of a lifetime musician, I would say. Yeah, and it's what like Akira King is saying. I like the name, by the way. I'm a huge fan of Akira Warriors, or whatever. I say it wrong. I don't mind me, but in theory, what Steve Jobs had to say, it might as well, because it's a really good it's a good talking point for tech. Let's see. I got to go into my history. Let's get some little bit of music on. Yeah, I know people don't like when technology takes over the game per se, but it's inevitable. It's inevitable, and either you're gonna adapt or you're gonna die. And that was one of the greater things about the Industrial Revolution, by the way. And if you follow history, then you learn a lot about what today's modern society is like. And history does repeat itself if you don't learn from it. I, for one, am pro AI, and that's because I'm willing to do the research. Steve Jobs. I'm typing it in right now. There we go. This is a very good interview. Fucking amazing interview.
Scene.
All right. And he makes a very good claim, and this is very important. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. See, he also said some things in here I thought was
Oh, hence the wide shot.
Yeah, I want to know what damn doll that is behind them. That's Logic. I remember that fucking software. What was it? I remember as a kid. This is in 81, but I remember messing with it in 87, 88.
kill you, but you can, and it'll be painless and over quickly.
Great.
Thank you.
I could embrace him if you wish.
No. The reason they
Fucking
take
Steve
these
Jobs.
2 shots is because they do all of this market research on television, and they go into a shopping center and grab
Right.
50 viewers and put them in a trailer and show them tapes.
This is humble
and,
beginnings
to
of
try to
Steve
find out
Jobs
what
at
they
that.
like and what they don't, what bothers them and what doesn't. And one of the things that they found bothered viewers was, in the typical nightly, just like to see the environment that you're talking in. So hence the wide shot.
Yes.
Is it over?
Yes, that painful part is over.
Steve had to watch his mouth
Steve,
there.
when you began to
He's a
develop
quite pretentious
this
person,
5 years
as we
ago,
know. God rest his soul.
what sort of need did you see that existed then that you felt these computers was going to fill?
Well, basically, are we actually doing this now?
Yeah.
Oh, great. The question is really, what is a personal computer?
No. We'll do it live! Fuck it!
It's different than all the other computers that have existed throughout history. Probably the best way to explain that is through an analogy. When you look at the invention of the first electric motor in the late 1800s, it was only possible to build a very large one. And it was very, very expensive, and therefore it could only be cost justified for the most expensive or large applications. And the electric motor really took its next step in proliferation when somebody hooked a long shaft to it and ran it down the center of a factory, through a series of belts and pulleys, brought that power down to maybe 15 or 20 individual workstations, thereby cost justifying or sharing that horsepower
It's gonna get
among
deeper.
some medium-sized applications. But the electric motor really achieved a true proliferation in the society with the invention of the fractional horsepower electric motor. And at that point, the horsepower could be brought directly to where it was needed on a personal scale, cost justified for a small number of things. And we see the same thing, the same evolution, if we examine the history of computing. The first computer, ENIAC, in 1946, was designed primarily for weather and ballistic calculations, very large tasks.
That is the very so let's say I'm wrong for saying the 1950s. So late 1940s, early 1950s, they were using AI to calculate and do approximations of weather, which they still do that now. It's just that it's not a big ass room, and this technology is for everybody. So when we talk about in theory, for what he's trying to say is the more personable a technology is, the usability increases, and the need for certain tasks are dissipated. Like there's no need for certain tasks. That's not to say that, okay, I'm not saying with AI that it's gonna make the keyboard player obsolete. No, because the keyboard player can still play the keys and still using AI gain an idea that he probably would not have gotten within the first second. Because when I'm sitting here generating melodies with Melody Sauce, it's not even a second. I would say probably maybe 0.68 the time it takes for me to click the UI and for it to calculate the data. And again, Melody Sauce isn't the most it isn't the smoothest AI in the world, okay? It isn't. It's very narrow. It's very simple. It has a basic set of rules, and it learns from those rules. And that rule set, though, however, is more complex than any other AI that I'm used, including Hexacore or Producer Suite, especially when we're talking about generating other melodies, harmonies, the proper way of saying counter melodies. When you're doing other melodies, and thus fitting it in. I mean, the only caveat will probably be that, there's no real caveat because you can pick out whatever you want. So, yeah.
And the next revolution in computing was in the 1960s with the invention of what's called time sharing. In essence, sharing one of these very large computers with maybe 40 or 50 terminals scattered through a company.
So he's talking about servers. So the need, and from this point from here, you don't need a gang of people on computers in a LAN network to operate whatever you're trying to do now, or to do whatever. You can use automation. Automation can take care of a lot of things. we have surpassed the part of where, let's see if I can find Kai Fu Lee, speech to text. Kai Fu Lee, he has an interview, speech to text. Maybe it might be under 60 minutes. It was a long time. No. This is like current Kai Fu Lee. Kai Fu Lee was Kai Fu Lee Apple, maybe. I know they got the interview somewhere. There we go. This is Kai Fu Lee right here.
Have you ever yelled at your computer?
And what he did was with software. See where we was at now. Our software couldn't live up to its. Software could not live up to the hype because our basic computing, our processors, our GPU, our virtual memory didn't have enough bandwidth. And mind you, I'm old. And in the year 2000, I think my computer's configuration, my IBM computer, it had not even a gig of hard drive space. I think a gig of hard drive space came out in like 2000. Definitely wasn't a quad core, wasn't even a 2-core processor. It was a Pentium something, I don't know. But I know it was a single core. And the single core then isn't on the same level as a single core processor that's monster now, like this. And this is a pretty decent multi-core processor, But given all of the time that we have had with speech to text, what are other forms of AI? Autonomous driving. That's the biggest thing about like Tesla. That's why people are on Elon Musk nuts, because he already has figured that much out. And what a lot of people are doing with NFTs, which is another form of AI or something that's birthed out of AI through something from the 90s, a technology from the 90s called blockchaining, basically encryption, which they used on documents back then. There's a lot of expandability in this, and there's a lot of possibilities just from using AI, and that's straightforward. And what most people, especially what we're looking at right now, which is YouTube, what you're looking at, it's using AI right now. Like if I click like or whatever on this, and I watch this a certain amount of time, I'm gonna get more recommendations for stuff that has to do with initial voice and so forth. But just to the point here.
I suspect you have. What would
Right now, 18 minutes after, fans of sci-fi
And this is Kai Fu Lee. This is the person I'm reading his book right now. This is early Kai Fu Lee when he was working with AI.
Closer to science fiction with Apple Computer's new developed program that allows its computers to understand and respond to spoken commands. And for a first look at this new technology, joining us are John Scully, the Chief Executive Officer of Apple, and Kai Fu Lee, the inventor of Apple's speech recognition technology, and also with us this morning, Casper the computer. Nice to have all three of you here. Now, some people might say, Mr. Scully, come on, there are other computers.
Object recognition EV uses object recognition, which is AI driven. And though autonomous driving means that it's going to be a damn vehicle driving itself while a person is just sitting in the car, it has the gang of similarities, and that's how we got to where we're talking about autonomous driving, and that's why theoretically, again, that's why people think he's a god. Think Elon Musk is a god. And this is Kai Fu Lee about to show you this is speech to text in its early form.
Handle continuous speech the way we're having a conversation now. It's also speaker independent, which means it can recognize you or me or Kai Fu or anyone else.
You have to train it to one
And
voice.
it works on a personal computer. This happens to be a Macintosh we're running it on.
That's kind of amazing. How does it do that?
Well, there are two breakthroughs in here. One is speaker independence, which means we train it on thousands of speakers, so it learns
Hopefully
what
I
English
don't get
sounds
no
like from a
fair
variety of
use.
speakers. And secondly, we have enabled it to recognize continuous speech from 1 trillion sentences.
1 trillion different sentences?
Yes.
All right, now we're going to give you, go ahead and turn it on. We're going to give a little demonstration. I should point out, too, though, that this is not available yet. This is a prototype, and it'll be available in, what, a year or two?
In several
Sometime
years,
next
we think
year.
we can turn this
This is
technology into
1992, by
products.
the way, guys.
All right.
You know how many people? You know how many people laughed at this man for this technology right here? now you use it. Well, if you understand the concepts behind your voice recognition software or your assistant, then you understand the concepts of how good this was
It'll be
then.
available in, what, a year or two?
In several
Sometime
years,
next
we think
year.
we can turn this technology into products.
All right.
Hopefully, it's Creative Commons. Yeah.
Casper, good morning.
Good morning, America. And good morning, Joan.
You see how long it took to load? That's because computers at that time were not up to snuff. Now, that's not the same as me saying like this right here, and I do apologize. But hey, Siri, set a reminder at 8:30 that I'm going to the gym.
Okay. Added to today's reminders.
Oh, well, it disappeared. Fuck y'all. But yeah, it's still there. But anyways, you see how far technology has came? This right here has eliminated the purpose of having an assistant. Just by you just knowing some simple shit like that. Anybody can talk to their phone and understand, or if you have an iPhone, that is, and you can set reminders, set your timers, set your sleep schedules, do all kinds of stuff. This eliminates the purpose of someone having a job. Now that's scary in itself, absolutely. But let's be real. Somebody to remind you to do shit and do all that, this is way more efficient for you to be able to do that. And you can manage your time and all this stuff. Set your schedules, do Zoom meetings and so forth. So that's why when we're looking at something like a Melody Sauce 2, this is only the beginning of what's going to be the future of music altogether. And it doesn't mean that everybody's going to be eliminated, because if you adapt well enough, or if you get ahead of the curve, then you can get ahead of anything that is possible. And it does shit in time, in no time flat. When I made that announcement to my phone using the assistant, dude, it's already down. Imagine if I had to type that down or write that on the calendar. That's time wasted.
Go ahead.
Casper, copy this to Mcree 2. Casper, paste. Casper, select all. Casper, 18-point bold. Casper, word underline. Casper, 72-point italic outline.
Casper, open checking. Casper, pay Macy's $65. Casper, pay...
Bruh, that's 1990 fucking 2, bruh. Are you kidding me? Yeah, and I know people aren't going to get it. I know people are going to complain about it, but it is what it is when it comes to technology. Technology is moving at a pace far so rapid than we are progressing as human beings. And unfortunately, with big tech, if you're not in somewhere if you're not in the playing field right now, then bruh, you're going to be really hurt in this up and coming future. It's just unfortunate. It is. But anyways, guys, I think that's enough, man. Timestamps will be built in. I'm going to get ready to go to the gym. God bless y'all. Y'all have a good day.